Okay, guys. All right. All right. So Sarah, Chrissy, Gabby, and myself, we're all kind of talking. We've been through like several summers of this business, so we know obviously like what to expect of what's going to be happening. I am sure that most of you noticed that your team enrollments were super low last month. I think it's like a general consensus for everyone that I've talked to, that just like there was not a lot of momentum happening last month. And what we don't want to see is that carry on through the summer, because that is literally like a surefire way to like kill your business. And then you're going to be spending October, November, December, January, February, like trying to get back where you were at. You're going to like kind of be trying to get back to where you were. So we're setting up a 90-day push for the summer. So if y'all have ever done a 90-day push, then you kind of know what to expect. Some of you guys have not. So basically, it's going to be, we're going to do 3 30-day pushes. That is going to get us through June, July, and August. And what the hope is that everyone's going to see their paychecks be going up over the summer rather than kind of staying the same or going down. Because obviously we always want to be moving forward. With everything that has been going on with the new products, I was talking with some people and like, I know for sure they're reformulating the shake right now. So we can expect to see a new shake coming. Mark's plan, kind of from what I heard him saying on his live the other day, is that he's hoping that by the end of this year, they want to have like all the products in new packaging and pretty much like all reformulated. So they're weaning out stuff that hasn't been great sellers for us. Like they got rid of the Wow. We no longer have that. We reformulated the TFX. You guys know that shit is bomb. The girls who are on my team, like you guys saw Jamie's before and afters, literally from just like, he literally just like started like watching what he ate and started taking the TFX every day and drinking his coffee and greens every morning. And literally he like lost half of his stomach. Like his tummy got so tiny. And that was just from like 2 weeks. So get yourselves on a 90-day challenge during this period. So what my plan is personally, is that I'm going to do a 90-day wrap challenge for myself with Wraps Defining Gel and Stretch Mark Cream, because we know that like I had a kid last year and my stomach got super jacked up. Like I have wicked bad stretch marks. My skin's just not as like firm as I would like it to be. And I'm also like on a weight loss journey right now. So I'm gonna I'm going to be going live a lot about this 90-day challenge that I'm personally going to be doing with the Wraps Defining Gel and Stretch Mark Cream. And I'm going to be wrapping weekly and like making videos of like my wraps and submitting my before and after pictures, just to kind of like have that out there. A lot of moms are super self-conscious about their bodies and what happens to their bodies while they, after they have a baby. Like your body is just not the same. All of you guys on here who have children, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You get that like mom pooch. It's like you got like your belly button doesn't look the same anymore. Like you got stretch marks. Like you just like your skin's a little saggy. Like you're just, not feeling it. And like last summer I had just had the baby, so I didn't really care about like being in a bathing suit or whatever. Like I literally had like just had a freaking child. But now here I am like a year later and like I want to be able to wear a 2-piece bathing suit again. And like I haven't worn a 2-piece in a couple of years because I gained a lot of weight and I'm not happy with it. And that's why I'm on this weight loss journey now, with, really watching what I eat, being consistent with my products, etc. So I'm going to be showing that. But what I want you guys to do is really, really, really hone in and focus on distributors. So I know we are like customers, like, we need volume to promote, et cetera, et cetera. But the thing is that and especially from what I just saw personally on my team last month, like Normally my team brings in at least 300 enrollments a month. Guys, we didn't even hit 100 in May. And that's really disappointing as a team when 2 months before that we had over 400 enrollments, and then to not even hit 100 was like crazy. And we literally only had a handful of new reps on our team last month. And that's where you start to see the momentum die down, because there's not that excitement anymore. You're not being able to lead people who want to be led because people are falling off. They're not getting excited. So, during this 90-day push, you guys as leaders, I really, really, really would love to see you focus on getting new distributors. Like, I'm going to put all my focus for the next 90 days into becoming a mass distributor enroller, because what happens when you are enrolling distributors is that the volume that you need for these promotions is just going to come organically by you having new people who are excited, who are coachable, who are working on getting their first customers, working on building a team to go Ruby and having that excitement. And when you have 10 new people who all have that excitement and they're all caught on together, like pushing for these goals together, it's really, really exciting. And I think that the last time that I really saw that happen was when Taylor Vavra had first joined this business. And there was like, you know, all these new girls that she had enrolled, and we were all trying to go Ruby at the same time. And we were in a big leaders chat together, and we were all just fueling off of each other's energy and each other's excitement. And it was like, everyone was pushing for this $1,000 Ruby bonus that we had. Everyone was pushing for the $120 shopping spree. Now we have the $100 shopping spree. I'm not sure if they are carrying on the guarantee. Obviously, we won't know about that until tonight. They haven't made any announcements. I'm fingers crossed that they are, you know, extending the guarantee, that they're extending rank up bonuses. That would be so amazing for so many people. But I want to see you guys go on a DT run. Put your focus in enrolling distributors, because that is when you're going to see your income explode, by enrolling new distributors and really pouring your focus into training them and coaching them and working really close with them and becoming their best friends. These girls that you guys are seeing that are, you know, Cheyenne Max, Cheyenne Nickerson, you know, Cassie, Mayara, these girls that are like top enrollers in the company, and you're seeing their paychecks and their ranks just go, 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 go. They enroll a crap ton of distributors, and they become, yeah, I freaking love Cheyenne. I know she's your girl crush, Gary. I love Cheyenne too. She's so, so sweet. And I actually got some really awesome scripts from her that I'm going to share with you guys on how she kind of like approaches DT conversations, because she doesn't message for distributors. So she always messages for customers. And then whenever people are broke, then she flips this to a distributor. And then she's really, really diligent with her life posts. She posts every single day. So I was kind of just, I had some one-on-one Zooms before we got on here. And we were talking about this, going on a distributor run. So, you know, bringing in distributors, this means that your charts are growing. As these people are bringing in their customers and they're getting their friends to join as distributors, your volume is growing. So your checks are going up. You're getting fast start bonuses. When you hit diamond, that means you're getting cabs. Talk about going on a cab run. When we go on cab runs in this company, it is amazing. You can literally get thousands of dollars in your paycheck just in cabs. And that's a really, really cool thing when you hit that leadership rank. So I just would love to see everyone really, really focus on that, because I know a lot of you are pushing to promote, obviously. Like, that's the goal, right? We want to promote. We want to go diamond. We want to go double. We want to go triple. Like, we want to make this income. We want to earn these bonuses. But you guys, you don't have to do it alone. And when you're doing it with other people who are excited, it's so much more fun. It is so much more fun working with your best friends, all enrolling, you know, together, and not feeling like it's on you to literally bring in 5,000 GV by yourself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's so overwhelming when that's just happening organically and your volume's just growing every day because you are just bringing in new people who are excited and eager and willing to learn. It's huge. It's so, so huge. And when you're winning with your team, it's so much more fun. So I really like, I would love to see all of our leaders really, really focus on that, because let's face it, you guys' charts are not the strongest. And you all know that. You know that because you're not getting to where you want to be. And it's because you're pulling a lot of dead weight. And it's okay, because we all have done it. I've pulled dead weight, but I don't want to pull dead weight anymore. I want to get to the top of this company, and I want to do it with people who are excited. I want to do it with people. Huh? Are you okay? Can I see? Did it fall out? Should I rip it out?
Yeah, but it was stinky.
You want me to rip it out right now? All right. Well, why don't you just go drink some water? Her tooth is bleeding. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. So like, I want to get to the top of this company. I know you guys want to get to the top of this company, right? That's why like you're all here. Like you guys are all on this Zoom because you are leaders. You are leading a team, and you want to take your business to that next level. So let's do it with people who want to go there with us, right? Why drag along people that don't want to be there, right? These people are replaceable. If they don't want to fucking work, they're replaceable. Replace them. It's okay. The people who got me to diamond are not on my chart. The people who I'm getting to triple with, not all those people are all on my chart anymore, and that's okay. And when I go ambassador, it's not going to be the same people, and I know that. People are going to fall off. But at the end of the day, there are so many people who need this opportunity. So I want you to fall in love with what this business is doing for your life, even if it's small things. What were you able to do this week that if you didn't have It Works in your life, you wouldn't have been able to do? Just think about that. Even if it's something really little. Like, you know, I was able to, yesterday, I was able to take the kids to the carnival, and today we were able to go to a birthday party because I wasn't working in the salon, right? So whatever it is, yeah, like, so Ashley, when her sister got sick, when her sister got in a car accident, she was able to just drop what she was doing and go to the hospital, right? So whether it's the big things, it's the little things, whatever it is, you were all able to do something this week that you wouldn't have been able to do if It Works wasn't in your life. And I want you to start being grateful for those little things. Start writing out your gratitude every day. What are you grateful for? What were you able to do yesterday? What were you know, if you do your gratitude in the morning, what were you able to do yesterday that you were able to do because you have this business in your life? What are you going to be able to do this month? What are you doing this year? And really start being grateful for what you have and where you're at, because you have to love yourself where you're at to be able to get to that next level. You have to be grateful for what you have now to get to that next level. And being grateful for what you have and recognizing even the small things, because we get so frustrated, right? We get so discouraged. We're like, oh my God, like, you know, this person told me they were going to sign up, and you followed up with 1 million people on Friday and nobody signed up, and it was like the worst time of your life, and you're like literally like blah, right? And you're like, oh my God, what am I doing? But like, what went like good last month too? Because like things went good too, right? So like I got a fast start bonus last month. That was an extra $100. Yeah, would it have been awesome if I got 10 fast start bonuses? Fuck yeah, but I got one. So like, that's exciting. And I don't remember what I did with it, but I think I went and got my nails done and got a pedicure. But like, that was something that I was able to do with that $100 that I made, right? So love yourself where you're at, but be excited about where you're going. And when you're grateful for the little things that you have and that you're able to do, then you can be passionate about that when you're talking about it. You have to fall in love with your business again. And it's a love-hate relationship. Some days I hate my business. Some days I love my business. Most of the days I love my business, but there are the days that I literally am like, I don't want to look at my fucking phone. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to message. I don't want to post. I'm not in the mood for people. But you know what? You gotta just suck it up and do it anyways, because there's more good days than there are bad, right? And the good outweighs the bad. And we have to think of the end goal here. So fall in love with your business again. And I this is something that I've been like preaching to you guys weekly lately, is like really just like falling in love with the little things, being grateful for the little things that are happening. Because then when you're talking about it with your potentials, when you're talking about it in your posts, when you're putting up stories, that is coming across. Whatever you are vibing, that is what your people are feeling when you're talking to them. So if you're vibing super low and you're like feeling really down about yourself, down about your business, like uninspired, that is coming across in your conversations. That is coming across in your posts. If you sit down and you're feeling stuck to write a life post, you are uninspired and you need to get inspired again. And that's why this journaling is so, so important. And some of you guys have not been taking these tasks seriously. And you know what? If you don't want to do them, that's fine. Like that's your thing. You don't want to do them, whatever. But don't be upset when you're not getting to that next level, because you got to show up to go up, right? In anything in life. You want to get fit, you got to go to the gym, right? Like you want to run a marathon, you got to train for that shit. You want to be successful in school, you got to show up, you got to take notes, you got to study for your tests. It's the same thing in every aspect of your life. You have to show up to go up. And if you are not showing up for your business every single day in the ways that you know that you're supposed to be, then don't be upset at the end of the month when you're not hitting your marks. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't be upset when you're not, when things aren't going because you're not doing the things that you're supposed to be doing.
Can I add something on real quick?
100%.
Like, guys, okay. Everything that she just said, yes. But you have to remember too, as leaders, okay, because now you are not just, and I don't want to like put this like ridiculous pressure on you, but there's a reason why we do something separate as leaders. And as leaders, if you are not doing those tasks, again, that's your choice. But you also can't come to us complaining that your team is not working. That is literally the definition of leading from the front. So even if you feel like, oh my God, these tasks are really overwhelming, how do you modify them, guys? First of all, if you want to get to where you want to be, do the freaking tasks. Second of all, or do some type, do a freaking journal and at least show your people that you, if your team, your new distributors, your people are going on this millionaires chat and they're super pumped up and they're like, yeah, I just joined this person, like I'm going to go and I'm going to do exactly what they're doing. And they don't see you doing the tasks. How serious are they going to be about the stuff that we give them? So you have to remember that too. People are watching you. Just like you guys are watching us, people are literally watching you. So if you are not leading from the front, if you're not doing things that we're saying, that you guys are requesting and we're somehow, it's like, I don't know. It's if you're not doing what you need to do, you can't expect your team to do the same, and you can't be an angry leader because of it. You have to check yourself and realize, just like if you were a mom and you have little kids, people are watching your every move. These people that you sign up are like your little babies, and they're going to follow you like ducklings until they get to where they need to be. And it becomes like not just about you. It becomes about these people that you sign up and these people that you're trying to help. So that, like, just make sure that you guys are doing it to show these people on your team, like set the pace, basically. Set how you want your people on your team to work based on how you're working, if that makes sense. So, yeah.
Yeah, I love that. And I mean, I know you guys, it's like beating a dead horse. Like we've actually been telling you this like every week, but like it's a game of follow the leader. And I love what Gabby just said. Like if your team is you enroll someone brand new, you put them in the millionaires chat, you tag them in that getting started post, right? And then they're seeing these daily tasks are getting put up every day, and they're going to generally be curious, like, hey, what is this? And then they don't see you showing up for them. They're going to be like, why isn't my leader doing this? Like, I thought she was a super badass and like, you know, was like this awesome kick-ass person who was like gonna like help me be super successful, and like she's not doing this, so it's probably not that important. But like really it is, just like, you know, with like posting, messaging, being in your chat. So anyways, guys, like you just have to show up. You have to show up every day. And like as leaders, we do hold you to a different standard than we do to other distributors. I hold my leaders to a specific standard, like, and I think like my team knows this too, because it's like, dude, like I let them know, like, you need to like show up, like you need to lead your team. Like you got to this point, you've enrolled X amount of distributors, like go lead them. You know what I mean? Like at some point, like you got to just cut the cord and the little chickies got to go like fly out of the coop, you know, like we can't babysit you all the way to ambassador. And that's like who I know is serious about this, because you can tell when someone takes it into their own hands and are like, I want to start doing my own Zooms. Like, I want to have a chat for my team. I want to do stuff for them. Like, they're setting that standard. And like Chelsea, like, I just have to really commend her for this, because she came into this business and her upline is someone that I enrolled, and like she literally like didn't do shit. Like, she's not in the business anymore. She quit, whatever. And, you know, me and Mandy kind of like took her under our wing and we trained her, and she caught on super fast, guys. She got a ticket. She went to conference. Her man went to conference. Like, he got a ticket too. And they went and they took in the whole experience. And she came home and was just like ready to go. She was like ready to really start pouring into her team and leading from the front so hard. And like, I think that out of all the leaders on my team right now in this moment in my business, like, she shows up so hard for her girls. Like, she's got, so how we do the tasks in the millionaires page, she has her own page that she does daily tasks. And if you don't do those tasks for 3 times, you get fucking booted. Like, you don't get to see the tasks anymore. But you know what? She does those goddamn tasks every single day, no matter what. And she's got a man at home. She's got a baby. Like, she's got a lot going on, but she shows up every day. She is the first one completing all those tasks every day. She is the definition of leading from the front. And you know what? It's why she promoted last month. She promoted to Emerald and she promoted her man to Ruby, because she showed the fuck up every single day consistently for months now. She has been showing up and showing up. And when people from her team left and took other DTs with them, she was like, whatever, I'm just going to keep going. And she just kept going, and she has not slowed down, and she's going diamond this month. And I have no doubt, like, she will be triple by the end of this year, if not further. And like, she literally is the definition of leading from the front. Like, she just shows up no matter what is happening. I don't care. She was at a freaking funeral and she was live in her page. She was still going live in her story, doing her tasks while she literally was like at someone's funeral. Like, she was like, had to go away for a night. She was in the freaking, in the hotel room, had like no service, and she did not let anything be an excuse. She just did what she needed to do, because she knows that her team is watching her. And you guys, your team is watching you, and you're going to go on this run, right? We're all excited. We're going to get these new distributors. We're going to be training them. They are watching your every move. So you have to show up for your business, because they are going to follow the leader. And it's just like Cheyenne Knox says all the time, you have to be the captain of your ship. You have to tell your ship where it's going. It's not going to steer itself. You are not going to get to diamond by winging it. You have to have a plan. So you guys, get your charts out. If you have not gotten your chart out yet, you need to get it out tonight. That chart needs to be done by the end of today, okay? We only have 30 days in June. It is not a 31-day month. We got 30 days, and it's the 2nd. So if you haven't charted yet, you're already a day behind, okay? You need to get out your charts. I want you to get rid of everyone who is not working, okay? Now, what does that look like? That looks like my mom, who had a full diamond chart, has one person on her chart that is working right now. So you know what? I'm going to fill it out again, okay? And if you have some like boxes that are not, you know, say you have like a Ruby leader and she has no one working under her, but those boxes have a little bit of volume in each of them, stack under them, right? So focus on like getting DTs, getting your chart filled. You need to know exactly where you're going every single day. And that is by having your chart always in front of you. It's your roadmap. It's literally how you're going to get from point A to point B. Your volume needs to be calculated. So you need to know exactly what you need for DTs, exactly what you need for volume, and you need to be showing up. Set daily goals for yourself. So whatever that is, like we have these task lists, and we're going to get into this a little bit deeper when we do the June kickoff Zoom. But this 90-day push that we're doing, it's going to be 3 30-day pushes. It's starting tomorrow morning, and you got to do the tasks. So we're going to do a sticky note challenge again. If you guys have ever done it before, you know what it is. It has been super effective in the past. So we're going to do 3 30-day pushes, get us through the summer, right? So these daily goals you should be setting based on like, okay, so like my goal every day. So I'm making a new potentials tracker, and I can have Sarah Dente share this video. I think she might have shared it in the Millionaires chat, but she has this super awesome way of how she tracks all of her potentials, and it makes her follow up super, super easy. So she does it in numbers because she has an iPhone and a Mac and like an iPad and all that. So it's like universal across all of them. But basically it's like a spreadsheet, and she literally copies their Instagram handle and drops it into the spreadsheet. And then if they're like a potential for distributors, like there's like a column for like what type it is, the person's handle, like what day you talked to them on. And then it's like, what I took notes. It's the type, their Instagram, the date you talk to them on. If they're a PLC, it's the product that they're interested, which account that she messaged them from, because she has several Instagram accounts. And then she has a thing for like if they enrolled, their enrollment date, and then she has like follow-up things for every time she follows up with them. So when she goes to go follow up with PDTs, when we had the $20 kits, she literally filtered in her little filters all her PDTs, and she got like hundreds of follow-ups done in a very short amount of time by the way that she does this tracking, because it's literally clicking. You click the link and it takes you right to Instagram. You send the message, you go back, click the next link, send the message, and it goes super, super fast. So my goal is going to be to get 20 new people in that tracker every day. Like that's going to be one of my daily goals this month, is to get 20 new potentials in my tracker every single day. So that means I'm going to be having a lot of conversations. But I'm okay with that, because I'm just so ready to get to that next level. Like my team is ready to get to that next level. And like, I need to be the captain of the ship, right? So that's where I'm steering it. Like that's where we're going. Like we're going ambassador this year, guys. We're doing it. Like, I don't know how we're doing it. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I know that's going to happen. So I'm just going to start driving the ship, and we're going to go there. And it starts with showing up and holding myself accountable, right? And I'm moving this month, and I really don't give a shit. I'm still going to do all the things this month to do everything that I have to do to make sure that my business is a priority every single day. So set daily goals. Someone's not muted. Okay, I think they're muted now. So set daily goals. Also, guys, make sure that you're checking in with everyone who's on your chart. So you have your chart out, you know who's working, you know who's not. Those people who are working, you need to be checking in with them every single day. I don't care if they're a leader or they're a $400 or whatever the hell they are, you need to be checking in with every single person on your chart every day. So if you have, so like, I pretty much like check in my leaders that have like big teams under them. Like Chelsea's going for a diamond this month. Like I'm checking in with her. I'm not going and checking in with all her 400 boxes and all that stuff, because she's doing that, right? But for you guys who are looking at a Ruby chart or an Emerald chart, you're probably the big leader on that chart, and you don't have a ton of other layered leadership going on underneath. You need to be checking in with all those people every single day. So you need to be checking in with your Ruby legs. You need to be checking in with the 400 boxes every single day, giving them tasks, giving them post ideas. We're going on a DT run. So giving them life post ideas, things to talk about, stories to throw up. Like, don't be afraid to hold these people's hands until they're ready to like spread their wings. Cause sometimes you gotta like hold their hands, like when you walk your child across the street, like you hold your kid's hand, like, when it's time that they can go on their own, and like when they need help. And the people that are in 400 boxes, guys, like they need help. They're not an established leader yet. They probably are not doing all the things, but by you continually every single day telling them all the things that to do, they're going to catch on and be like, okay, like, this is repetitive. Okay, this is what I should be doing. Right. So make sure that you're checking in with your team every single day, especially if you're trying to promote this month. If you're pushing to promote this month and you're enrolling new people and all that stuff, girl, you better be every single day looking at that chart and starting at the bottom. And that's how I do it. I start at the bottom in the 400 bucks, and then I work my way up to the top of the chart. So that way, when I'm checking in with the people, like say on my mom's chart, the leaders are brand new because I'm building them, right? So they don't know what's going on. So I'm letting them know, hey, like so-and-so is under you. I talk to them. This is what's going on. Or like they're in a chat with me and that person. So they're seeing the conversation. But every day, talking with every single person on your chart, right? It's super, super, super important. Let's see. I took like so many notes today of stuff that I wanted to go over because I really wanted to like stay on track. Guys, we've kind of like been over this a bajillion times, but like take responsibility for your business, okay? No more pity parties. Stop hopping in the chats, bitching and complaining. I don't have that problem on my team because I'll just like kick you the hell out of my chat. If you show up and you're like bitching and throwing negativity around in my chat, I'll be like, sorry, you gotta go by. Like, I don't need any of that. My team's really good about this because I just preach it all the time. But guys, like, keep a positive attitude. When you are feeling some type of way, if you need to put your phone down and step away and just like go scream, then do that. But like, don't spend a lot of time dwelling on it. And like, this is something else that we keep talking about, right? Like when you're giving attention to the negative things, you are just making them bigger. You're literally blowing them up. It's like blowing up someone's ego, right? So something super negative, you keep giving attention to it, you keep talking about it, and soon it's like this huge cloud that's like festering over your life, and then your day is like ruined. Don't do that, okay? Lots of positivity. So whatever you got to do for personal development, that like, I love how Hope Weston said this on the Zoom the other night. She's like, I listen to Rachel Hollis. You know, some people like Rachel Hollis, you know, she doesn't get them off. They got to do something else. But like for real, like find someone that you vibe with, right? Like people love Les Brown. I can't listen to him. Les Brown does not get me off. I do not listen to Les Brown. But like I love Joel Osteen, so I'll listen to Joel Osteen. Andy Frisella, he gets me off. Like I will listen to him all freaking day because I am super red. So when he is like yelling at you and telling you to like stop being a lazy piece of shit, like I vibe with that. I'm like, yes, you know, like so.
Because then you don't gotta be red to like him. I'm yellow as fuck, and I love him yelling at me. There's something so hot about it.
I love it. I'm like, please yell at me. No.
Everyone needs some Andy Frisella. Like
everyone needs some Andy Frisella. If you guys have not listened, if y'all that are on my team, when I sent that podcast the other day and I was like, you need to listen to this, like I have goosebumps. Like if you did not listen to that, you need to go listen to it because you are doing yourself a disservice if you don't listen to it. Like that got me in so much type of feels and just like, so like, wow, like I so have not been doing all the things and like I need to do all the things. Like it just got me and like it just shifted my mindset to be like, wow. So please go listen to it. It was so fucking good. So setting daily goals, checking in with your team, speaking positivity, no more pity parties, guys. Like take responsibility for what's happening. Like if your team is not working, go get a new team. Like I said in the beginning, everyone is replaceable. If somebody don't want to fucking work, take them off your chart and find somebody who does, right? Like it's okay. It's okay. And also the people who don't want to run, not everybody wants to be your next diamond, right? Love them where they're at. If they just want to be a 400 box, we need those on our charts, right? So love them at being a 400 box and know that that's all that they want to be. But by communicating with your team, by becoming friends with the people on your team, you're going to know where they're at, what they want. You know what I mean? So like, you're going to know if someone only wants to work this business, you know, 20, 30 minutes a day. Like, you know, you're not going to put distributors under that person. They're 400 bucks. They want to be at 400 bucks and that's okay. Just love them where they're at and find someone else who wants to work more and wants to put in the effort and wants to like really do something big with this. And that's the person that you're going to build under and coach and work really close with. You know what I mean? That's who you're going to build as your next leader. Love your team where they're at and the people that want to get to the next level. Don't be afraid to push them. Don't be afraid to be like, dude, like you say you want XYZ, but you are not doing XYZ. And if this is not what you want, that's fine. I love you, but I got to do what's good for me, and I'm going to find someone who wants to do XYZ and is going to put in the work and you know what I mean? I can love you where you're at, but where I'm going, you're not trying to come with me right now. So I got to find someone who is, and that is okay, right? Like, it's okay. So anyways, I think that's like everything that I wanted to go over with you guys tonight. I'm glad that I was able to keep this under we finished before 9 o'clock for the first time in forever. Gabby, Chrissy, Sarah, I saw you just hopped on. Does anyone have anything that they want to add to this right now?
I'm just going to bounce off of what you just said. Guys, with that being said, we need you to understand that no one knows the pressure of promoting and the pressure of being a leader more than us. So if you guys, I mean, I know that a lot of the times on leaders rooms we're telling you like how to lead, what to do to lead, but you have to realize that if any point you guys are feeling overwhelmed, it's okay to feel that. It's okay to feel stressed out or nervous. And I know we're saying like no negativity whatsoever, but if you need to come to one of us, if you need to come to your role and just be like, okay, like, can you help me regroup? Don't shut us down. Because when you're a leader and you're overwhelmed and then you shut out everyone around you, that is when your business will literally crumble. We can help you somehow take your stress and turn it into something that's going to push you. But you have to let us in, because if you're going through stuff, that's life. We go through stuff too, like we get it. And just when we're going through stuff, we have each other to kind of bounce off of. You guys need to know that you have us. You have us to go to, even if you're like I said, if you're feeling down, don't portray that on your downline, but you can come to us and be like, guys, I'm fucking struggling. Like, please help me. And if you're able to accept the help, and if you're able to just be like, okay, I need help, then we can help you. But if you shut us out, we literally cannot do anything for you. So stay in touch with us. Keep us in the know. Check in with us. Like, we're all human, but just like know that we're here for you guys as well. And that's me being super yellow. So I'm just going to stop now.
It's okay. I told you guys this the other day. Like, when I message y'all in the chat and like you guys, and I see, especially my leaders, when my leaders do this, it really upsets me. It hurts my feelings. When I message in the chat and I see all you guys reading it and no one's replying, it literally makes me feel like shit. It makes me feel bad. Like, when you guys message potentials and they open your message and they read it and they don't reply to you and you feel really crappy, or if you message your boyfriend and he leaves you on read and it makes you feel really crappy, that's how it makes me feel when I'm reaching out to you guys, and especially in our leaders chat, and I'm telling you guys about things, or I'm sharing something with you, and literally everyone opens it and not one person responds. It really makes me feel like, why the fuck am I even posting this shit in here? Like, that's how it makes me feel. It makes me feel really crappy. So remember how we had you guys, I had my team do it, take like the love languages tests, quiz, whatever it is. So like, my love language is words of affirmation. Like, that's my thing. Like, I like when people tell me that I'm like doing a good job, or like, are just like I just like to be loved on, you know what I mean? And it's funny because I'm like super not yellow, so like you wouldn't necessarily think that that's like a thing, but like I think like my two highest things that I scored in was like words of affirmation and like the thing where like people like offer help, or like what, I forget what it was. But like when I'm talking to you guys, like I want it to be reciprocated. So like when I'm sharing, I want you guys to feel like, oh, that's awesome, or like thanks for sharing that, or just acknowledge the fact that you opened it and read it and are like hearing what I'm saying, because otherwise I'm like, wow, well, that's super awesome that like 30 people just read this and not one fucking person responded. Like, am I an idiot? What I just share, was it really stupid? Was this dumb? Like, am I on the right page here? You know what I mean? Like, tell me something. If it's stupid, be like, that like wasn't that cool. Or if it was awesome, be like, oh, that was awesome. Or if it was just like, whatever, like just let me know, like, hi, I'm here, I hear you. Like, we're we're reading what you're sending. Because it makes me feel really, really crappy. And when you guys start having leaders chats for your teams, and you're sending them messages and it's like fucking crickets when you send stuff, you're gonna feel really crappy too, because it's a really crappy feeling. So I mean, like, I just want to work super close with you guys and like help you hit your goals and like, chart with you, like whatever you need help with, like get on the power hours with us, guys. Like we have so much fun power houring at night and no one gets on, and it's like, dude, like we just laugh and work our business. And like, I mean, like Gabby, Christy, and I don't ever see each other, but they're probably the two people that I'm like closest with, and they're like not even on my team, but like it's because we're the three people that show up to power hour every single night. And like, yeah. So anyways, does anyone have anything else to add? I just had to like throw that out there. Chrissy, boo boo, do you have any words for us? I love when you speak.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, I have to talk quietly. I'm at Steph's house with our children. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So I was watching, sorry guys, let me hold my camera still. I was watching a Zoom at Cheyenne and Courtney Bohr, and I've watched it literally 3 times. It's like a 38-minute one. It's pretty quick. And I sent it to my team chat, and I sent it to my leaders like twice, I think. So I was like, you guys like need to watch this. And in it, Cheyenne quotes John Maxwell, where this is like verbatim, but he said like they buy into the leader, not into the vision. And so when you are enrolling distributors and you're trying to build your team and like go for those big promotions, like in a leadership role, you're not just like going executive, you know what I mean? Like you're trying to push for diamond, double diamond, triple, whatever it is. There are going to be people that join your team that aren't going to get it immediately. And you have to swallow the pill of like, it might be you. This is like something I'm going through like literally right now with my team. Like I literally had a powwow with my 4 leaders like on Friday or something. I was like, guys, I need you to just rip me a new one. Like, what is happening? What am I not giving you? What am I giving you too much of? Like, sometimes you just have to take a long, hard look at yourself in the mirror and just remember that like some people are not going to see it the same way that you do. Like I don't describe myself as like a very red leader. Like I joke about it all the time. Like I'm not red at all and like whatever, but like I really think like a good chunk of me is red, but like what I put out is very yellow. So like I'll go to people and like I'll cuddle them and I will literally like walk them through things like step by step, spoon feed, here you go, whatever you need, blah blah blah, because I didn't get that. So like I don't want people to feel like I'm neglecting them the way kind of like how I felt. But at the same time, I give and give and give so much that the second I pull away, my team's like, I'm just gonna wait for it. Like she's consistently giving me things. So when she stops, like they don't know like kind of like where to go from there. Like they don't know how to like step into that role. And then behind the scenes, I'm over here, the red of me comes out in private and I'm like, why is my team doing anything? Why am I the only one that does it? And you just start getting so angry with yourself. And then you realize that like people aren't going to see the vision like you immediately. Yeah, like I didn't see it immediately either. And like I have to go back and like remember that and like check myself and be like, okay, well, I didn't see the vision immediately. It took me like literally 18 months before I caught it, but I caught it. And once I caught it, I didn't need help. And if you're not like casting that vision enough for your team to catch it with you, you have to just be the person that they were watching on Instagram and be the person that they signed up with. Because at the end of the day, they didn't sign up with you because they saw themselves buying a mansion and paying off, student loans and like putting, sick family members through treatment. I don't know, helping like the big things in life that we want, right? After we're in this, they didn't join for that. They joined for the extra $20 a week to pay for milk, diapers, gas. And that's what you showed them on Instagram. That's what you showed them on Facebook. That's what you showed them when you saw them in the grocery store, however it was that you signed up these people and found them. So you have to continually be that person for them over and over and over and over and over and over again until they're finally like, oh, I could just take this and run with it and I could literally do whatever I want, because there is no ceiling on the amount of money you can earn. There is no ceiling on the amount of people's lives that you can change with this. There's no ceiling on any of that. Like when you go to an 8 to 5, like you are making 50 grand a year and that is it. unless you get a raise, and you're lucky if you get one, unless your company doesn't go under and lay you off, unless, you know, your car breaks and you can't go to work anymore, unless you get sick, like God forbid, sick with something where you can no longer work, or you get hurt where you can no longer work, or something happens to a family member where you can no longer work. Like 8 to 5s literally put you in a box. 9 to 5s put you in a box. Okay. Being on disability, things like that, that always, that's it puts a restriction on you. And that's why those people are so stressed out. But once you're able to see, like, literally, like, this business and the success that you can get from it can literally do anything for you. Like, there is no plan B. Like, this is the only plan. There is no plan B. If you have a plan B, if you have something in your back pocket, if you got like, oh, well, if you have that thought even in your head, you might as well just quit now. I don't have a plan B, because I don't need a plan B, because Ambassador Diamond Pay can do more for me than my master's degree literally ever will. I'm like, master's degree who? Like, I'm such a waste, like, in my opinion, from my personal life, my master's degree was such a waste of money, because I will absolutely never use it. It looks great on paper and that's it. Like, what I can get from this business is something that no other opportunity can give a person at my age, or anyone on a Zoom's age, literally. And until the people that you enroll are able to see that themselves, you just have to continually show them that. And just, again, just be the person that they saw on Instagram, that they watched on Instagram for 100 years before they were brave enough to click submit. So yeah, that was all kind of what I wanted to say. I hope I didn't ramble. Sorry guys, I'm really hot.
No, you didn't. That was like really, actually really good. I need to go watch that Zoom that you were just talking about. And if you guys don't know, John Maxwell literally has like hundreds of leadership books, and Steph and Joel Dunn just like collaborated with him and helped him write a book, and it's specifically about network marketing. And I think Joel said John Maxwell has written over 100 books in his career on leadership, and not one of them has ever been for a specific industry. And he just wrote one for network marketing, and it should be coming out soon. And Steph and Joel like collaborated with him on it, and I'm like, no, that's not what the book's called. I'm like, wait, that's not actually what the book's called. It's called The Power of Five, which, if you guys think about that, how crazy that is, because before we changed our charts, they were 5 legs, right? 5 legs to get to ambassador. The Power of Five. It's very interesting to me. So I'm definitely going to read that. But you guys, like, if you feel stuck, if you feel like you don't know how to be a leader, if you just feel like not secure in your leadership or your role as a leader, read some leadership books. There are tons of them. Like, he has a bunch of them. Actually, one that I literally just started. Because, I mean, I don't know if you guys know this, but billionaires read 2 books a week, because your income will never exceed your personal development. So I want you guys to think about that. Especially for those of you who feel like personal development is not that important. Your income will never exceed your personal development, because you have to grow this. What the hell is this book called? And then also another book that I really want to read that I just heard like the 3rd person talk about on Zoom is Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. I actually bought it for Sarah when she went diamond. It was like in her little diamond gift box. I wonder if she finished it, if I can borrow it from her. Okay. So it's John Maxwell. It's the 5 levels of leadership. So I'm reading that now, but like, there's just so many different ways to like grow your mind and feel like confident in that. I mean, and guys, like what Gabby was saying too, like we all struggle, like we all have life going on, like we have all experienced a lot of life while building this business and, you know, being a leader and being a distributor and, you know, rebuilding and just like all the things, like we've been through all of it. So yes, I preach like not to speak negativity over your business, but like if you're freaking the fuck out and you need to vent for 5 seconds, like it is better to let us know what is going on rather than to just like not talk about it and like shut down, because then like we're like hi, like where the fuck is Susie? Like did she fall off the face of the earth? And you know, we just like we are here to help you. So like, you know, sometimes I'll message Chrissy and I'll be like, dude, like I literally like, can I vent? I need like 3 minutes. And then she'll be like, oh, I need to vent too. And then we're like, okay, let's go, let's get it out. And then we don't talk about it again. So we'll be like, I'll like send her like 5 voice messages, like blah, 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 blah. And then she'll send me hers and I'll be like, okay, let's go message. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you got to just like get it out, like just be like, okay, I have to release this. But then like you move on, you don't sit and dwell on it. And that's what I'm mostly getting at is like, don't add fuel to the negative things. Like if you need to burst out and just be like, fucking my dog, you know, like my fucking idiot dog, man. Like my dog ran under the fence and he went and rolled on something in the woods. Now I can't let him in the house because he smells like shit and I gotta wait for Jamie to get home. And like, this is just not what I needed today. And like, you know, freaking like the baby's teething, he's crying, he doesn't want to take a nap. And like, you just gotta like, bleh. But then like, you don't dwell on it. Like you don't sit there and like fester over the fact that like the dog rolled in shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck he rolled in, whatever. He can just sit outside. Like he'll be fine. You know what I mean? Like, just don't let it become this big thing. Just like, you know, accept it and then like move past it and like continue on with your day. Like, don't let the little hiccups ruin everything that is happening. That's like more what I'm saying when I'm like, don't be like a negative shit. Like, don't just take the little tiny things that happen throughout the day and let them literally like ruin your entire week, because it's not that serious. You know what I mean? But yeah, so we're gonna stop this. I'm gonna open this up. Let me see.